I got no video for y'all. This Love Island USA season 7 episode 35 after saying you know you watch that shit. They not talking about shit. They just brought Taylor and Clark and Ace and Shelly on there and they just talked about their journey, which was really about each other. It's nothing really juicy about either of their stories, and it's only one person included in their story for real. But that more so ties into Taylor and Clark than it does for Ace and Shelly, because like I said from the start, she didn't ever want Austin. Austin, it was never gonna be you. Not a diss, just spitting facts. But when it came to Taylor and Clark, Alandria and Taylor were definitely more serious from that aspect, in my personal opinion. So it really wasn't nothing to say. And they really wasn't talking about shit, so it just is what it is. I guess I'll tell y'all about life. Really not too much happened. Old girl hit me when she was around her nigga trying to prove to him and get his approval or whatever. So she was like, hey, are you... I thought you were... I was like, of course, yeah, cool. Like, leave me alone. I'm more so just about peace now. Like, whatever you think, however you think or however you feel of me, as long as I'm able to get peace, I really don't care. Like, if you're going to convince this nigga that I'm gay knowing we did stuff... cool. I'm not out to prove. I'm not out to show proof and show receipts, and I don't care for that. I care for peace. I'm at that age. Like, respect and peace. As long as you respect me, you don't have to like me. You don't have to tell you. As long as you respect me and the outcome is peaceful, I don't care anymore. I'm done arguing. I'm done cussing people out, getting combative, meeting up with niggas. Like, that's no. The older I get, as long as shit ends peacefully, I don't care. I really don't. I be in my own lane, my own space anyway, so I really don't give a fuck, bro. I got too much shit to do to even be worried about dumb shit like what you got going on. That's why I said you got it, bro. Like, if that nigga, if he's gonna believe that, and if that helps you guys stay together, like, cool. Like, and then that helps you stop hitting me up, cool. Mind you, you hit me first, talking about why you always walk by me and you never say anything. Mind you, I told you I didn't see you. Then you got mad because I said I didn't see you, and now you went off on your little gay spiel. All because I said I didn't see you when you see me, but that's truth, bitch. Nobody's trying to play VIP. I don't see. I be looking down at my phone. I look down so I don't have to say hi or have a conversation or acknowledge anyone in the hallway. You're not special, bitch. I'm not looking at anyone. It's not just you. Like, what are we saying right now? And then that's cruddy as hell, too, because like I said, if you notice somebody, but they don't notice you, why are you going to tell them that they didn't say hi to you, but you noticed them? Just go say hi to them. That's why I said this generation is weird. Like, like, what are we doing? Like, just mad weird shit. So I'm like, cool, that is what it is. At work, this literally happened at work, like, and just like, and back on the topic of like relationships and shit like that, like that shit is just so funny because like I'm making this video on the 15th, February 15th, 2026. So Valentine's Day was yesterday. I got off work. Y'all know I work nights. I work 11 to 7. So I got off work Saturday morning, and I went to CVS because the CVS is like close to the crib. I usually just take my Uber to the crib, but I took my Uber to CVS. So I was like, I'll take it to CVS. I got to pick up like some, like some little bullshit, toilet paper, paper towels, trash bag. You know what I'm saying? Like bullshit, little bullshit around the house, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to the CVS. Mind you, like I said, this is Valentine's Day. I'm seeing niggas get they bitch last minute Valentine's gift. And I get it. Sometimes that happens. You got to do last minute shopping, last minute gift shop. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm expecting that for a nigga who's doing this for like a friends with benefits or like a sneaky link type, a nigga who just be fucking the bitch here and there. And you know what I'm saying? Just was like, well, at least if I'm going to be fucking her, I can do something for her. I can get something for her. But it's like these niggas had on full on rings. I'm like, you niggas are married? Married men? Married men are doing last minute Valentine's Day shopping at CVS? That's why I said this year I was thoroughly disappointed because, nigga, I was looking at stuff that niggas was buying and I was like, you've been in a relationship for X amount and you're still on the bare and a flat. Like, it screams that I lack creativity. It screams lazy. Like, you've been in a relationship for X amount of years. Let's do a little bit more than just the flower and the bear. I was doing the flower and the bear when I was 14 years old. The flower, the bear with the chocolates and the assortment of candies. We was doing that when I was like 14. Step y'all game up. But like I said, that's why I be strict on these niggas on here, because y'all just be letting these niggas do whatever. Get away with whatever. Nah, we checking that. You putting that in line, that shit was unacceptable. I felt disgusted when I left. I was like, all you niggas sitting up here doing last minute Valentine's Day shopping, and then it ain't even, y'all niggas didn't even go to like no real deal flower shop or nothing like that to really get floral. Like, at least if I'm gonna do last minute shopping, I'm gonna really get my bitch together. It's like, y'all niggas is at your local CVS. Come on now. That shit just threw me. That's why I was like, relationships now, it's so funny. And everybody, like I said, same thing with these titles and these terms. Everybody be saying everything in their mama just to pretty much say they have an open relationship. No, we're closed, but we're open. Nigga, you just have an open relationship. Like, let's just... That's way easier than the little shit you saying, little shit you got going on. You just got an open relationship. That is what it is. So tell me why I worked literally that same night. So Friday night going into Saturday morning, I was at work, like I said. So I was the only aide. Like I said, I work as an aide. So I was the only aide, and it was like 3 or 4 nurses with like 35 patients. So you already know that's understaffed, and we're going to be running around like a chicken with our heads cut off. And of course, that's what we were doing. So the night comes, literally, I didn't sit down the entire night. 7:30 is about to come. It's time to leave. It's like it's literally 7:28 or 7:29. And tell me why this bitch from our job named Jennifer, and like, I didn't say her full name, and you don't know where I work, so it really doesn't matter that I say her name. But tell me why this bitch Jennifer gonna come over here talking about some, who had 507 bed? Bitch, we don't know. I threw away my report. Even if I did know, what's it to you? Even if I did know, bitch, what's it to you? We're a minute away from leaving. Who cares? So I'm like, at this point, she's literally, and she stood there like me. It was me and my 2 other coworkers. When she asked, mind you, Jennifer is not a higher up. The bitch isn't a manager, isn't an assistant manager, district manager, none of that. The bitch is a nobody, just an employee. And she's literally posted there asking us who has who. And we're all looking at each other like, we don't know, but why? And who cares? Like, nigga, we're leaving. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she's really sitting here posted asking for an answer. So I'm like, nigga, I'm finna leave on time. And this goes back to what I said about me just wanting peace. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just tell her I had it just to get this bitch up out my face. Like, please, tonight was a stressful night. I wish that we were like y'all, and we had 10 nurses on the floor with 4 or 5 aides. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we were overstaffed and packed to the gills like that. It was me, and it was like 2 fucking nurses last night, doing all we could do. Don't question us if your bitch ass wasn't trying to show up and help. And especially if you don't know what went on. So I was like, let me just tell her I did it. So I was like, hey, I was like, not sure, but I guess I'll just say I had them. Who cares? And she was like, you know, she does her white woman thing. White women start doing what white women do, where they start getting loud and pointing fingers and tearing up for no reason when no one's talking except for them. So she's like, she didn't get changed all night. She is soaked to her head to her toe. Like, bitch, nobody cares. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, you're going to be the one to change it. We're all leaving. Like, you're telling me you're mad that you have to change a brief. Like, okay, cool. But then also, too, there's been times where I've changed patients' briefs at 6:45, and by 7 o'clock, they wet the brief. Or I gave them a bed change at 6:50, and by 7:05, I have to give them a complete new bed change. Like, so you coming in here saying what people did and didn't do last night when you weren't here is already absurd. That's already absurd. for you to be all in the Kool-Aid and not know the fucking mix is already absurd. So I'm gonna need you to pipe down. That's one. Two, like I said, two goes with one, but you don't understand because you weren't here. How do you know we didn't do anything? You don't know that. You're automatically just assuming things. We could have did that right before you walked in and she could have went. It happens. It happens before. But you so confidently said it. How are you so confident? What you gonna say? Oh, it's not charted in Epic? Okay. I ran around all night. I didn't have time to chart in Epic. I only chart like a third of the shit I actually do because I don't have time to chart every single last thing. And especially on a night where it's 3 employees taking care of 40 fucking people. Ain't no damn Epic. Ain't no damn charting. The only thing that I went in to rechart or to fix is vitals. If it wasn't, I don't care about charting a gown change, a bed change. I don't have time for that. There's not even enough people here for that. Then I'm like, it's easier for the nurses. Sometimes I would even tell the nurses certain outputs because that's way easier than carrying around not only a Dynamap, but a big ass computer too, just so I'm able to chart. Like that's carrying around too much shit. Instead of carrying around too much shit and a Dynamap and a big ass computer and telling nurses and woo woo and all this epic shit, how about you just mind your fucking business? Like I said, your ass wasn't here. So after she did that, like I said, bro, peace. So she went off on her spiel and I'm just sitting here just staring at her. And I when she got done, I was like, okay. And I literally said, I was like, okay. And then she was like, I just wanted to let you know. I was like, okay. And then she was like, I'm going to report it. I was like, okay. And then she walked away. I was like, have a good, I was like, I'll be trolling. She walked away. I was like, have a good day. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you came over here doing that thinking that you was going to get a reaction out of me, but you can't because I'm smarter than you. And I already knew what the fuck your plan was and what you plan on doing. So you was never going to get a reaction out of me. But I'm not going to lie. If this was me like 2 years ago, yo bitch ass would have, because I don't even play like that. You was over here searching for something. I'd have gave you what you was looking for. Because I don't even play like that. So yeah, that was that. This is literally the day after. So I'm not sure. I don't work today. I go back to work Monday. So they might say something to me. They might not. And if they do, I'm be like, nigga, I was the only aide. I don't remember what I did. I didn't even chart all I did. And mind you, that's the most I've ever charted. And I still didn't chart everything I did. Like that's probably a third of what I did last night because I just didn't have time to go to my computer and chart every single last thing at every single moment at every single point of the night. Like I can't carry around a Dynamap and a computer. And every single nurse needs me because I'm the only aide. So what are we talking about right now? Like there were some bed changes I did on my own. And there were some bed changes I did with nurses. That same night, I did a bed change with Kathy. That same night, I did a bed change with Adriana. Well, Adriana. Like, what are we talking about? They've seen me do bed changes. So for you to walk in and be like, oh, one patient is wet and you didn't change them. How do you know I didn't change them? Just because they're wet now? When the nurses have seen me change, have peeked in rooms and seen me change people, or have changed me with, or have changed a person with me. Like, what are we saying? Like, that's why I said, that's cool. But she also not only expected for me to blow up on her because I'm an angry black man, she expected me to act a fool. She expected me to act a fool because I'm getting accused of something I didn't do, or she expected, when it's just like, bro, no. She expected me to be combative or I'm like, baby, I've been black long enough to know we can't do what y'all do. If I had cussed your ass out and I could have told your ass off And the 2 minutes that we were there and still clocked off on time, I'd have cussed your ass out so good. Baby, best believe that. If I would have sat here and cussed you out and read you down for 2 minutes and clocked out on time, I bet you that wouldn't have been what you would have wanted. Because then you really would have, that report would have been a lot more lengthy. Because I'd have started telling you about yourself with your crusty ass. But yeah, I'm not giving you what you want. You're not getting no reaction. You're not finna get me out my element. About what? Bitch, I'm leaving. I'm going home. Your shift just started. My shift ended. You gotta change a diaper. You gotta wipe somebody's pissy bum. I'm going home. Eating cinnamon rolls and breakfast. Meanwhile, I'm laying in bed. You're wiping ass. Bitch, you lose. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, that's what I said. Y'all not finna, no. So, I don't know what's gonna happen. Monday, they might say something. They might not. Either way, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to be like, okay, cool. So, if y'all want everything, every single last thing for every single last patient to be done, don't schedule me by myself. I had literally no backup, no help. Mind you, I just got out of orientation like 2 weeks ago before my birthday. So I literally just now have started working the floor by myself. Or I literally have just started working the floor on my own, like to where I don't need to orient. But I just started working by myself. Like that was the first time working by myself. I'd never done that. Don't ever in your life. So I'ma just explain to them, or I'ma just go in there and be like, cool, like the bitch made a report. Is you gonna fire me? If you're not gonna fire me, let's shut up about it. Like, because at this point, it's all talk, it's all hearsay. Like, mind you, this is you coming into a pissy brief is the least of your worries. I came into a shift where my coworker literally had a patient, had to relieve one of our PM shift coworkers. And she literally had shit just sitting there on the ground. Real shit. Not in a brief. No. Actual shit is on the ground. And it was sitting there for an hour. That's how motherfucker gets seated and all that other shit. That shit was sitting there for an hour. When she went in the room, she was like, oh my goodness. And then the patient was like, well, I've been on my call light for an hour and they just been ignoring me. And you worried about a pissy brief. Like, what are we talking about? From one aide, mind you, the people that we relieved had 3 aides on the floor. And they could, and it's active shit on the ground. It's just me with 12 or 13 patients. And you gonna expect me to get all of that done on my girl, if you don't get the fuck out my face, be realistic. I wish I had an aide. The nurses don't be doing shit, but just asking the aides. The aides are the errand boys, and the nurses just come around and give them medication. They don't be on shit. Unless they're short-staffed. Now, if they're short-staffed, that's when you start seeing them nurses move. Like, that nurses station was empty Friday night, and I was like, okay, they ass is working tonight. But majority of the time, nigga, it be every single nurse just be at the station all day. Except when it's time to do their med rounds or if the patient say they in pain. So I'm just like, I didn't have no help doing all this shit on my own. And they can't help me neither because we're just understaffed in general. So everybody was really working on their own. Everybody was trying to pull their weight. Friday night was hectic. That shit was literal hell. Motherfuckers was running around crazy. People on their call light. I had one patient who had a home care aide that was there with her, but wasn't taking care of her. Oh, girl talking about something. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Bitch, tell your home care aide. The fuck is this bitch getting paid for? She can't walk you to the bathroom? Why am I going to stop? And I started ignoring her shit and everything that she needed. Tell the home care aide to do it. The fuck is she here for? Her ass in here taking up space and snoring all loud. Shut your ass up. Tell me something. Oh, she wants a water. Okay, babes. The water. It's the water ice and water machine is over there. Like, go get it. Like, what fuck are we talking about? You see grown folks that's talk. She did that shit before I left. Nigga, I was sitting over there giving a report. Her ass gonna come over there talking about some, such and such wants water. Okay, bitch, go get her a water. You see grown folks that's talking? you see grown folks having a conversation? She want a water. And I want $1 million. And no, I want to be left alone. I want you as a home care aide to stop asking me for things and for you to actually help your patient. That's why I say, y'all don't be caring about this shit for real. And it's fucked up because I'm not even a nursing student and I still care about the job more than that, or care about the patients. I don't give a fuck about a job, nigga. Be for real. I have no obligations to nobody or nothing. I don't give a fuck about a job, nigga. But I care about those people more than the actual nurses who are going to be having this career in the future. And it's so sad. That's why I'm like, okay, Jennifer, so you're going to come up here and what did this solve? What did this do? You came over here and you said X, Y, and Z. She didn't even add on like a preface for next time. Like, because then I would have been like, okay, cool. Like, I ain't even stressing. If she was like, hey, next time, can you just be sure, like, before you leave to just check? Like, it wasn't even that. It was, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, and this is what happened, and I'm going to storm off. So I'm like, okay, so what did that solve? The entire time that you just sat over here doing all this extra shit, such and such was still pissy. So meanwhile, you could have just been changing her, getting it over with, came over here and been like, hey, next time, could you just be sure? And then did that. Or you could have just did that and made your report. But I'm like, coming over here and telling me, that's why I say she wanted me to go off on her and she wanted a reaction. The whole time I was like, bitch, I'm leaving. To hell, this motherfucker could fall, the whole building could collapse. I don't give a damn. I'm leaving. He said, I don't give a fuck. It's time for me to clock out. You could say whatever you feel like saying. I'm gone. See, she went over there because she expected. See, one time it was 2 p.m. A's, and I say p.m. I say morning shift, I say p.m., and then I say overnight. So p.m. is like 3 to 11, and then we come in at 11 and for 11 to 7, and leave it for morning. There was a time I literally came in at 11, and p.m. crew's supposed to leave at 11:30. 2 p.m. aides are still there at 11:50. I was like, what are you guys doing here? There's like, we still have something to do. There's like, we still have something to do. I'm like, baby, I don't have nothing to do past 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Like, past 7:30, nigga, I have nothing to do. I'm not staying for shit. If you want to write me up, write me the fuck up. That's one thing I'm not playing about is I'm clocking out on the dot. Nigga, I'm clocking out on time. I'm not staying extra for nobody or nothing. Nathaniel, nigga. That's why I was like, that's probably what she expected me to do. Is like, hold on, here I come, Jennifer. Bitch, if you don't get in there and wipe ass. That's really why you mad, is because we going home and you finna have to wipe ass. Your shift just started, our shift just ended. That's really why you mad. I'm about to be in bed, taking me a nap. You're gonna be wiping ass. That's why you're really mad. Like, what? Like, come on. Goofy ass bitch. I couldn't even believe she approached that. And this is the part that's so difficult about being black. It's like, so I did the right thing in the situation, was just to let the bitch have it. But it's like, being black, sometimes it's warranted to cuss a motherfucker out, to go off. Not saying that time was warranted, even though I really wanted to so bad. I just wanted to let her know. And the reason I wanted to cuss her out wasn't because of the situation. I just like cussing people out because they start thinking shit is sweet. You know what I'm saying? I like cussing people out because I hate working in predominantly white spaces. And then when you code switch, they be forgetting that, like, hey, I'm just code switching because I'm at the job, but I'm actually a real nigga. So like, all of this shit that you're doing and that you're saying in here is shit that I would literally backhand you for outside of these doors. So like, what are we saying? That's why that shit is so difficult for me, because it's like, you don't even know who I am. Like, you don't even know who I used to be. Like, And I'm sitting over here just letting you say whatever and do whatever to me, not knowing, like, I'm going to just leave it there. I'm going to just leave it there. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Like I said, if I go on Monday, they say something cool. If they don't, cool. I don't care, y'all. They need me more than I need them. And everything happens for a reason. So if they feeling froggy, tell them to leap. And if they want to make a move, tell them make it. I'm prepared. I'm ready for any and everything. Can't nothing ever catch me off guard, nigga. Can't nobody ever knock me off my fucking pivot. But yeah, this is actually the last After Sun. So this is the last, like, I guess, life update, unless we decide to bust another season of Love Island. But I kind of want to find a show with, like, smaller episodes. These episodes be like, that's why. And if I miss a day, I just start off on the new month is what I've been doing. But it's so tough making videos, like I said, with my rigorous schedule, working overnight, classes in the morning, and then, you know what I'm saying, still trying to sleep, but also find time for this and my music and just all different types of shit. So I at least want the next show or the next two shows to hopefully be episodes that aren't like 2 fucking hours long. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's always difficult. Some episodes are always, you know what I'm saying, duper long. Because I really don't have that much time to just sit in front of the TV and watch that all fucking day. But cool, whatever. Hope y'all day was good. Hope y'all straight. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all Valentine. Got something for Valentine? Nigga, I just went shopping. Not Valentine's Day shopping, just grocery shopping. So, nigga, I was happy. Yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, subscribe. Forget